Okay, hello. This is really, I'm nervous as fuck, okay? So bear with me, guys. Um, this is about the Black Lives Matter, obviously. This is my story. I want to start off by saying, I have some notes because it took me a while to make this video or even want to make this, well, not want to make this video, but I'm very nervous. I don't like speaking, so, especially on camera, which is weird because I love taking pictures, but videos is just hard for me. So, I just want to start off by saying congratulations to the Black Lives Matter movement and all the many fellow Americans standing with them. It's truly amazing to see and wholesome, to say the least, and restores some of my faith in humanity. I have a lot of notes here. I want to give the people my perspective of growing up as a pretty little white girl with long hair in a mostly black neighborhood. Alright, I'm just gonna read. I just want to start off my story by saying, for and to this generation of change, the children, this is not about racism anymore. This is about discrimination and judgment. This is not a white or black problem. This is an all lives matter problem situation at hand. We are no color. We are all human. Now, I'm not black, but I'm treated as such. I'm a minority. I have a felony and a lot of charges that are violent. I had a lot of trouble growing up. I got beat up a lot, mostly by black and Hispanics, to be honest, and to say the least. And honestly, it hit me hard, this movement, because, like I said, it's not about all black people. It's about minorities as well. And we need to teach our children, and we really need to fix our education system so that we teach children better judgment and no discrimination against individuals. Oh, one nation, under God, with liberty, individual with liberty and justice for all. Now, I have that written somewhere, but I don't know where it is, but I have the definition of individual. And by individual, I'm not meaning, we're all separate. I mean, we're all different, okay? Nobody is separate from anybody. We are all human beings. And the definition of individual as a noun is a single human being as distinct from a group or class or family. So it's just difference. That's what an individual is. And in our Constitution, we have one nation, under God, individual, with liberty and justice for all. That is in the Constitution. We should be pressing this issue. We are all individuals. We all need to be treated fairly, as well as the police. The police are here to protect and serve, and they need to be reformed. I don't think they need to be taken out or anything like that, but I think they do need to be reformed. There needs to be some type of guideline. These people, I feel like over the years, I've seen black men say, take off your badge, let's fight, one-on-one, to a cop. But that badge gives them the authority to use a firearm against a man that is telling you he wants a fair fight. I don't understand that. People are weak nowadays. We are weakening. That is the problem. America is weak right now. We look at other nations. They're fighting for us because we're so weak. We have to have other nations fighting for us. Does that make sense? This is a really pressing issue for me because growing up, I feel like because I acted ghetto, I was in the ghetto, and I did a lot of ghetto things, that I got beat up for it because I wasn't black. And it's not about color. It's about how you're raised. And the torment and torture that I went through, just being white in a mostly black neighborhood. I understand the black movement. Trust me. And I hated it when people would be like, oh, like I could just hear it in my mind, people saying, you're not black, you can't stand up for us, or you can't be a part of this movement because you're not black. Look at all the white people that came out in Newport. In Newport, Rhode Island, you know how many black people are out here in the neighborhoods and none of them came out? It was mostly all white people. That's a problem. Yo, white people aren't just racist. There are black racists too. There are black people who are against white people when white people are standing with them. It's humanity. We need to restore humanity in our people, or else we're gonna keep having system issues. We need to restore humanity in the government, in our school systems. We need to separate. I believe that education should be free. I don't know about all this fucking rich and poor fucking schooling shit. I don't fucking approve of it. I don't know if I should be swearing, but I really don't care at this point because I'm upset, and I know a lot of other people are too. So this is my story. I just needed to share my peace of mind, my story, and what I went through growing up, being discriminated, basically, because of my color. And I believe that's what it was, definitely, because I've had people say, oh, you can't hang out with us, like, you're not, basically, like, you're not cool, you can't hang out with us, but they were colored, like, it's all in how you're raised. That's what my mother used to tell me. My mom used to tell me, you know, you could grow up in the ghetto, but you don't have to be ghetto, and she taught me that, you know, I don't even know what I just said. I'm just so distraught right now with everything that's going on. I put a quote says, like, why is she even here? She's not black. Like, that's how I feel. People, like, what they're saying to me in their head because of the discrimination that I went through growing up. An important subject that I want to talk about is gang violence, black on black crime, and another thing is drugs start with the community, not the cops. I believe it was either DJ Ruckus or one of the people that spoke at the march yesterday that said something about, you know, bringing in the drugs. I think it was a little boy who spoke and said that there's a problem basically with police letting the drugs come into our community, and we can't stop that. We're not going to be able to stop that. I'm going to tell you right now. What we need to stop, we need more mental health and more addiction counseling. We need more help for the poverty, and the justice system needs to cooperate more. If we can be more reformed, and if we can get more addiction counseling, more mental health counseling, we can have more better, smarter people in Congress running this country, and maybe we can have a lot more resources. We are missing so many resources right now. This discussion goes way beyond color at this point. That's how I feel. This goes way beyond color. This is about poverty, discrimination. This is about not having the right resources we need. The drugs start in our community. We need to help the people in our community. We need to get, I can't say get the drug dealers out because I don't approve of sending anybody to jail. Whether, you know, a hustle's a hustle. So there's not much you could do about that. And I wouldn't say do much about that. But teach our drug dealers that this is not right. So something better, like weed. Stop selling your mother's crack. Stop selling your son's coke. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the stuff that goes on in my neighborhood is baffling. It blows my mind. Like, there's men selling crack to their mothers. Like, it hurts me because I lost my mom and father to addiction. And I'll tell you right now, my kids ain't losing me. I'm going to fight for what's right. And I'm going to show my kids and teach my kids, even if they're not with me, that I have a heart and I do want to make change. And I do want to change. I want to be change. Like KRS-One said, Be the peace you'd like to see. Self-construction. Let's get it together. We are America, one of the strongest countries, and we are at our weakest point. We need to stand up, and we need to make a change. Restore humanity and faith in our people. And I think that's all I have to say. If I have to say more, I might do another video, but that's all I have to say right now. Comment, like, share. Get this out because I really want other people to see a different perspective of minorities and white people who are discriminated as blacks, because it's not just a black matter. And I'm not trying to stray away from the black matter. Don't get me wrong. Please, please. That is my worst fear, is that somebody gets me fucked up, that I'm trying to move away from the black movement. I am not. I am trying to help the poverty, the poor, the minority of our system. We should not be separated from the rich. The 1% should be 100. We should not have 99 and the 1%. We should have 100%. That's it. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you for listening. And anybody who listens, shares, and likes. Thank you. I greatly appreciate your time and your investment in my care. God bless us all. Amen.